During the Age of Exploration, which explorer, backed by Spain, crossed the Pacific and reached the Philippines? Ferdinand Magellan. Who was the figure that, through the Reformation, established a new denomination in Switzerland? Calvin. Before fighting Darius III during his Persian campaign, how did Alexander the Great treat Darius' family? He honored and protected them as royalty. Which kingdom did Cyrus II conquer to expand his empire? The Kingdom of Babylon. What are the 3 ethical practices that believers must follow according to the moral principles of Zoroastrianism? Good words, good thoughts, and good deeds. What script did nobles and royalty use officially in the Persian Empire? Cuneiform script. In what year did Germany resume unrestricted submarine warfare, prompting the United States to enter World War I? Year 1917. Which branch of philosophy did Aristotle develop to investigate the essence of being? Metaphysics. In which year did the Western Roman Empire fall to a Germanic mercenary leader? Year AD 476. What weapons did Assyria use when attacking fortified cities? Siege towers and battering rams. What Renaissance artistic technique expressed three-dimensionality in depth in objects? Vanishing point perspective. What was the name of the law code created by King Hammurabi? The Code of Hammurabi. The Boston Tea Party, which helped trigger the American War of Independence, was a protest against tea from which country? Britain. What was the principal writing system of the Mesopotamian civilization? Cuneiform script. Why did Sparta play a decisive role in the Battle of Plataea? The strong defense of its hoplite heavy infantry. What is the main institution of the European Union responsible for making laws? The European Parliament. Which Al-Qaeda leader was killed by a U.S. Special Forces unit in 2011? Osama bin Laden. In Greek mythology, who was the god of the sky and the first king of the Titans? Uranus. What was the main reason Emperor Qin Shi Huang built the Great Wall? To defend against invasions by nomadic tribes from the north. What was the alliance formed by the Greek city-states under the leadership of Athens? The Delian League. What was one of the punishments suffered by persecuted Christians in the Roman amphitheaters? They were thrown to wild beasts. What was one of the main factors in the collapse of the Hittite Empire? Invasions by the Sea Peoples. What strategic weapon did the Hittites use in their wars with Egypt? Light chariots. Which ancient seafaring people of the Mediterranean used a script that became the origin of the alphabet? The Phoenicians. Why did Roman emperors pretend to respect the Senate? To secure political legitimacy. In medieval Europe, what type of building most prominently symbolized the authority of the Pope? Cathedrals. During World War II, on which side did Italy fight? On the side of Germany. Could peasants marry without their lord's permission? No. What is the name of the amendments added after the drafting of the United States Constitution to guarantee citizens' basic rights? The Bill of Rights. In ancient Greece, which important city-state is associated with the legend of the Sphinx? Thebes. What was the name of the war fought between Israel and Arab states in 1967? Six-Day War. What is the name of the three wars fought between Rome and Carthage? Punic Wars. What was the main building material used in the Indus civilization? Baked bricks. How large was the army that vanished when Cambyses II sent it on an expedition to the Temple of Amun? 50,000 men. Who were the two most famous leaders among those who orchestrated the assassination of Julius Caesar? Brutus and Cassius. For solving what kind of social problems can Lao Tzu's idea of non-action in accordance with nature be helpful? Easing competition and conflict. In ancient Egypt, what was the pharaoh regarded as? A representative of the gods. Which French thinker wrote The Social Contract and emphasized direct democracy? Jean-Jacques Rousseau. What symbol did the Minoan civilization use to present royal power as sacred? The double axe, Labrys. Which city served as an imperial capital for Cyrus II's empire? Pasargadae. Thank you for watching until the end. We'd love to hear your feedback and historical insights in the comments. Your support helps us create even more history quizzes. Let's keep exploring together.